Hi there, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you? This is actually the first time I've worked out in 4 days. How are you doing? Somebody said something really funny to me on TikTok, on YouTube a few minutes ago. He had watched one of my videos and he said, "You sure do like to look at yourself?" But he said it in a funny way, and he's right. And it's because I can't believe that I'm not morbidly obese, and I have to see it. I have to see it a lot to believe it. You're chilling. So it might seem like, I guess, maybe I'm vain, but I have to see it. My brain has to have it registered a lot that it's worth the sacrifice, that I continue. It's a sacrifice to me because I love to eat more than anything. Well, not everything, but most things, many things. So I need to make sure the sacrifice is worth it for me. So I have to have the visual feedback that I'm not 250 pounds anymore, a size 26 anymore. I have to have that feedback. If I don't have that feedback, then I can see myself going right back to the way I used to be very easily. As it is, I'm heavier than I normally am and have been struggling with injury after injury. I lifted too much at the gym last week and I hurt my knee. I'm 5'5", depending on where I'm measured, either 5'5" or 5'5.5". I've lost weight or height because of my spine. I have. I'm not going to go into that, but I've lost height, as most people do as they get older. So today is leg day for me, and I'm going to have to be a lot more careful than I was last week. I squatted 250, which was stupid for me, and I hurt my good knee. Now my good knee is my bad knee, and I'm hoping I don't have to have surgery. That's my personality, though. I push things to the limit, and boy, did I push it last week. I didn't know that would hurt my knee like that. My gosh, who would think that? 5'4" and 230. Gosh, you're a size 16. I was a size 26. That's small for being that way. That's small in your belly. Well, I'm sure you know you can't spot reduce. There's no such thing. But size 16 isn't that. But so wait, you're 5 foot. Seems like you'd be a lot taller. But you know there's no such thing as spot reducing, right? The expression is you lose it first where you gained it last. So if you carry the majority of it in your stomach, when you lose weight, that's where you should lose, is in your stomach. Hi, Joe. How are you? Yes, I did. What's wrong? Yes, I don't know what's wrong because I can't lose the weight. Could I ask you what your age is? When you get to be, say, over 40, and I was listening to a podcast, and this is pretty common knowledge, but I don't know if you know you're about my age. Yeah, as I actually have a bigger stomach than I used to have, and it happened when I turned 50, and I talked to my doctor about it, and she said it's all hormonal, and I mean it sucks, but do you do HRT? Because HRT can make a huge difference. I do all three of them: testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen, and I think it makes a big difference. I know it does. But if you don't do HRT, well, you're supposed to start it within a year of, um, I don't know if it's within a year or 2 years of menopause. Yes, I'm taking hormone, pellets, and I do all three too, and nothing. I'm not telling you what to do, but I did pellets too, and I don't like pellets. You can't control as much with pellets as you can doing them individually if you do them orally or topically. And I listen to Dr. Radio all the time, and not that that makes me an expert, but I've listened to female gynecologists and hormone specialists talk about they don't like pellets because you can't control the pellet. And I did pellets like 10 years ago, and I remember suffering because I just had to wait until it wore off. And I don't like that. I want to be able to control it a lot better than that. So you might want to consider oral. I take 2 oral, and then the testosterone is a compound cream, and I can titrate it. I thought you said pellets are for women, Joe. They put them back here under your skin, and they release hormones, and they usually last about 3 months. I did them like 10 years ago, and I never had any six. I didn't do well with them. I didn't like them. But they put them under the skin and with a large needle. It's very unpleasant to have done. They can hurt quite a bit. Yes, when I go off of pellets, I end up in the ER. Well, my gosh, what? And again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but why have you considered what I said, the oral route, and um, just read about it, taking them orally versus, I know a lot of really bright women that don't like pellets because of the lack of control. And I had to experience it myself to believe it, but I'll never do pellets again. Oh, you believe me. I understand what you're saying. I'm kind of that way with testosterone because it gives me so much more energy. But you can slowly make the shift. If I were you, I would seek a hormone specialist. That's who prescribes mine. And I pretty much tell them what to do. And I kind of fudge on some different numbers too with him so that I can get what I want. Like when he tests me for testosterone, I go off of it for a week so that I look like my levels are really low, even though they're not, because I want to have as much as I can get. You can manipulate just about anything. They raised me on the testosterone and progesterone. Somebody's on my machine. Well, I can tell a difference in the testosterone with the testosterone. But if I were you, I would seriously consider switching. Ending up in the ER is really ER with the specialist. So the specialist likes you to be on pellets. See, that's easy for them. Remember, everything's about money, and they're prescribing what's easiest for them and makes them the most money. And they make a lot of money off those pellets. The testosterone cream that's compounded for you, yes, and it can help with sex drive. If it was just women on here, I would tell you more, but yeah, that testosterone cream is like gold. Oh my gosh, I don't pay anything close to that. I think I pay $66 a month for the testosterone, and the other two, the progesterone and estrogen, are paid for by my insurance. So, well, 6 times 3 is 18. That's still much less than what you're paying. I'm not a specialist, but I'm very informed, and I'm telling you, I listen to some very intelligent doctors on Doctor Radio. They practice at NYU Langone Medical Center, and they do not like the pellets because there is no lack of control. You can't titrate them. Well, yes, it is bioidentical. That just means testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone. And yes, I do all three of those. And I've been doing them for about 10 years now. Let's see. Yeah, about 10 years. I think it's helped me not age as quickly. I think they're very important to take. Obviously, you know that because you take them too. I believe in fighting father time tooth and nail. That's how I feel. So anything I can do to keep myself from aging, I'll do it. Like lifting weights. Wait, this is light, but I can feel it in my knee. God. I'm not going to be able to do this for my knee with my knee like this. Too many people here. You want what? I don't know what you mean, Big Daddy. When will I do what again? What did I do? You're making me, and I can hardly read this. I looked through my, hello. Can you believe I have to do that to see? Hi there, how are you? Content, read the comment. Okay, I did read it. You said, can I be real with you? This was this one time you went, oh, that I went live at home. When will I go live at home again? Why? I don't know what you mean. Sometimes, I mean, what was so great about being live at home? I don't understand. Do you mean when I was listing all that stuff on eBay and I was laying on the floor? Or do you mean when I was actually working out at home? I don't know which one you mean. Hi there. How are you? Wish you did. You do. What did? What? Joe, what did you say? Type in all caps so I can see where. Oh, what was so great about what I had on? This one time you wore. You mean a burnout shirt? It wasn't see through. I wear burnout shirts because I sweat so easily and they're not as hot. That's what the real reason is that I wear burnout shirts. This one isn't though, and it's hot, and I don't like it. I'm gonna change what I do. Hi Becky, how are you? Oh, you missed that. Look at YouTube. I have a lot on YouTube. I've been thinking about taking some of it down. It's kind of embarrassing. Not kind of, it is embarrassing. I know people get the wrong idea about me. Making it all caps. Okay, I wore. All right. All right. I get it. Yeah, I like to do things like that sometimes when I get in the mood, when I feel neglected, just like anybody else. I'm human. This is what I should have done in the first place. See, if I had a burnout shirt on, it wouldn't be so hot. But that's not really appropriate for the gym. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 13, 14. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. You have a gym at home? Yeah, that's the only way to go. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's one of the ways to go. There's pros and cons to working out at home. His name just makes me laugh. I mean, I'm not laughing at you. I think it's cute. You too, Joe. Thanks for joining. This guy is squatting on his tippy toes. I've never seen anyone do something like that. That is so weird. One, two, ow, 3.